Welcome to Treasure Valley Podcast. I am Chuck. Today's episode is brought to you by LowerGentry Studios. Here at LowerGentry Studios, we create thought-provoking content with integrity, and we enjoy every aspect because we are hedonists. You can go to www.lowergentrystudios.com to check out all of our most recent content, which includes this podcast, a web series entitled Canyon County, and 2 feature films titled We Speak and Brown Truck.
Yeah, and the Brown Truck one is our first feature film. And for that, in order to watch it, we didn't do a traditional release. We actually just gave you a quiz because we want to protect Brown Truck and we only want the best people to actually be able to watch it. So if you answer and complete a 5-question quiz, you can watch it for free.
Yes, it's a free film.
Free film.
For free.
65 minutes. Oh, I'm Elliot Norton, by the way.
Oh, yes. Who else do we have here today?
I'm Zoe Kelly.
And why is today special, Chuck?
Today is a special day because on August 27th in 1955, the first issue of the Guinness Book of World Records was released.
Oh my gosh. I love the Guinness Book of World Records. As a kid, my brothers and I had probably 3 or 4 copies of this book. We would get it every Christmas, and it was one of my favorite things to read on road trips. I love it.
It also set the record for the world's first world record book published by a beer company.
Really?
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know who else
That is a
would.
beer company. Guinness.
Yeah, Guinness.
Oh, I never made the connection until right now.
Yeah, it was Guinness, UK. Actually, yeah, it was UK was where they did the first world records keeping. And for some reason, Guinness was involved because they're out of Dublin, right?
Good for them.
Yeah, Guinness is out of Dublin.
Yeah, and that would be...
It's an Irish beer company.
I know, but it's not in Northern Ireland, so I think that's kind of odd that they published out of UK.
Really?
Yeah, you'd think that they'd be
Are
fighting
you sure
each
it's
other.
the same thing? It definitely is.
I thought
Yeah.
Guinness was
Okay.
like a whole different thing, not the beer, but like, you know, this guy named Guinness was like, let's see who has the best of everything.
They don't own it any longer. They don't run it anymore.
Huh.
It's a company that owns Guinness and then like Ripley's Believe It or Not. It's just like this company that exists on people doing weird things. And they
I think
publish
we're in
books.
the wrong business.
Yeah, maybe they'll buy us out.
Yes, please buy us out.
We're
Guinness
doing
and
weird
Ripley's
things.
Believe It or Not, people, if you would
Well,
like to buy us out on this podcast, we will take your money.
You know what? I learned something today. I didn't know that Guinness was... It's kind of like the one time that I found out a Michelin-starred restaurant is the tire company.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it?
That they're always talking about on
What?
like Gordon Ramsay shows. And then he's just like, I need to get my Michelin star, you know? And
I
then
thought these were
then-
coincidences.
No, and then like literally when you get the Michelin-starred restaurant guide, it has like the dumb Michelin man that's the tire guy on it. And then so it kind of is kind of funny, like it's that intersection between like there's a tire company and then they also decide what the very best restaurants in the world are.
Why? Why are they so respected? You have the Marshmallow Man, the Michelin Marshmallow Man, and he's like, eat here, everyone.
Yep, exactly.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, it was because of the need for it developed out of the growing highway connections in the United States where people would go eat somewhere where they're unfamiliar. And so Michelin started to produce a guide for people that were traveling frequently because it helped them sell tires.
Ah.
So,
What the
because
what?
before people just walked around in horse and carriage and you went to the restaurant that everybody knew because
Right.
nobody ever traveled more than 3 miles from where they were born until 1928 when Ford
Wow.
started mass producing the Model T.
Makes sense.
Oof.
That
Alright.
you can quote me on exactly.
Well, that was
You know what?
enlightening.
I wrote
Thank
the
you.
wiki article.
Really?
The
Good.
wiki? I
The
thought it was
wiki.
wiki.
Whatever. Anyway, this was a very educational why today is so special. For
Thank
me,
you.
at least. This was
Me
very
too.
edifying.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
Sweet.
it. Should we talk about some events?
Let's talk about some
Yeah.
events.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on in the Treasure Valley?
What's going on in the Treasure Valley? I'm
This-
ready to just be educated by you now.
This weekend is Labor Day weekend.
Woot woot.
So-
Labor Day is my favorite of the 3-day weekends.
Yeah, so if you're not doing any
Way better than Memorial Day or
you're not-
Veterans Day or whatever.
it is it's a day for free labor or to go into labor.
Yeah.
I think I'm just continuing the educational process here.
Yeah, exactly.
The first Labor Day was induced.
Okay, what's actually going on? Yeah.
So we got our friends at 2C Family Brewing are going to be having a concert, which I'm excited to check out. Dangerbeard.
Yeah, Dangerbeard. That's actually headed up by
Oh.
the brewer, right? He's in that band, right?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
And so
exciting.
they will be
yeah.
they'll be playing at 8 p.m.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited to check that out.
Me too.
See how they do their concert stuff. 'Cause
Heck yeah.
I like concerts.
I like music being performed live.
I like to see Family Brewing beer.
I
so.
like getting drunk and watching it too. No, I don't. I like drinking an appropriate amount of beer and then watching live music because just the
True.
appropriate amount of beer then makes me enjoy the music more. But if I drink too much, then I don't enjoy it anymore because I know it's a sin.
That's accurate.
Or
Mine-
you forget
well,
where you were.
Or I
Yeah.
forget where I was and
Mainly
what the
that.
music was.
I went to a concert. Did you have fun last night? I don't know. I kind of hurt today.
Yeah, exactly.
I was there.
Must have.
I'm vaguely embarrassed somehow. I don't know.
Must have been a blast.
For sure.
So
So
that-
that's 8 p.m. at 2C Family Brewing
Friday.
on Friday.
Yep, August 30th.
Oh, I am so excited for that.
All right,
Me
I'm going to
too.
be there. Anyway, ready for some good news, bad news?
Should we go into good news, Matt? Does anyone else have any events going on that they want to talk about?
No. Nothing. Nothing else is going on.
I'm going to go on a walk later, probably.
For
Yeah.
sure. Oh, any events, just let us know. You can put a comment on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
on
or
the
you can,
website.
Or on the website, there's a contact us.
Or you
section.
can write us a letter at P.O. Box. No, we don't have a P.O. Box.
We should.
We should have a P.O. box.
Yeah, that sounds like a good use of money.
I'll just give out your address, Chuck. You can write a letter or just
Yay.
pop by. See what's up.
Stop
Stop
by.
in, say hello.
See
Be one of
Chuck.
those, be one of those people that does that now
Linger.
and then just assumes.
I feel like those people are good people. Those are people we want around us. They are diehards.
Yeah. Well, no, I
Yeah.
mean, some semi-popular people have done that before they became popular, and then they realized that, like, Dean Ween used to do that. He would, like, just put on, like, his website, like, hey, this is my home address if you want to pop by. And then he said, I had to stop it because, like, literally one night, like, 800 people showed up because there was, like, there was a big concert, like, down the road or something. And he was just, like, then had to, like, entertain, like, 800 people.
That's
And then
pretty
he kind of
sweet.
felt like a jerk because he's like, get out of here. But he's like, I guess I put it on a post on my website that you can come around on any Friday or Saturday night.
Uh-oh.
As
Wow.
long as you bring beer, you can, like, stay for a while.
Oh, dang.
Oh, we'll
It wasn't
get
like
there.
800, but it was like a lot. And he just lived in a small house.
I'm
Oh.
okay with
And
that.
also Mac
if you bring
DeMarco.
beer,
Mac
I'm
DeMar-
all right with that.
Yeah, but Mac DeMarco did a similar thing. Or before he was, like, actually famous, he said he, like, put something on his, like,
Is
website.
this the way to fame
Yeah,
for certain people?
exactly.
Let's
So
do it.
I'll just
Visit us at 1234 West Lightbulb Drive.
okay. Good one. All right, ready for good news, bad news?
I was waiting to see what city you made up.
Obviously, the idea was.
Carpet, Idaho.
Oh wow.
Let's talk about.
this is a new low.
Let's get
This
some
is a
good news and
new
some
low.
bad news in here. Good news is the segment's over.
No, we do not want bad news. Just good news. There's good news, bad news, yeah.
All right. What's the good news? I want to know. I want everybody to know that I have no idea what's been talked about because when I walked here today, you said, "You want to know what's going on in the podcast?" And I said, "No, I want everything to be a surprise."
Well,
So I'm really in anticipation what the good news is.
Surprise.
The good news is that at Burger King, they are now serving an all-vegetable Whopper.
I bet it's just as unhealthy as the regular Whopper.
That's the bad news.
We really cut to that fast.
Yeah. I had to look it up because I saw all those commercials about the
Yeah.
new, like, Impossible Whopper.
Right.
So there are these companies that are making impossible meats because apparently they taste a lot like meat, but they're not meat, and so they call them impossible meats. So I thought everybody has this idea that just like back in, what was it, like 30 years ago, low fat is healthy.
Yeah.
And so they
Right.
started pumping sugar into everything.
Yeah.
And so everybody thought they were being healthy by eating low fat, but they were getting just as fat by eating sugar and drinking soda.
Yeah.
So Whopper, or you two let me know which one I give you the stats on.
Okay.
I already peaked. I can't.
630 calories, 34 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein, 58 grams of carbs, 12 grams of sugar, and 1,240 grams of sodium. Is that the Impossible Vegetarian or Vegan Whopper or the regular Whopper?
That's the vegan one.
Yeah.
What? These are far beyond our daily dietary recommendations.
Don't get fries with that.
Don't get that.
So the regular
guys.
Whopper is 30 calories more.
Whoa, you got that? How many grams of sodium?
1,240.
That is bad.
There's actually less sodium in the regular Whopper. So I don't know what I don't know what the heart doctor would say about that, because it's like, it's a little bit less fat and fewer calories in the vegan one. Well, I mean, but it's a lot more sodium. So I don't know.
Oh, so that's how they made it taste so good, is they just put a crap load of salt in there
and more sugar and carbs.
And more sugar and carbs.
Well, I mean, that's just a direct relation of how delicious anything is, right?
True.
Well,
so, I mean,
yes.
So I mean, they just wanted to make it delicious.
I thought it was based on fat. I thought humans craved the fat.
Fat, sugar, salt.
Fat, sugar, salt. Yeah, whatever.
Fat, sugar, salt, and blood. And that metallic taste.
Blood?
Yeah.
Yeah, certain people, the successful ones, taste blood.
Yeah, especially the English, because they love just taking cow's blood and then baking it in
blood sausage.
Yeah, they got proud blood in it.
Is this the impossible blood sausage?
Yeah, they have.
What kind of plant blood is in this now, eh?
They're bleeding maple trees.
The Burger King in UK does that. You can't believe there's not blood sausage in it. There's no cow's blood in it, but it tastes just like it does, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh. That's awful. How many calories?
Not as bad as our English accents.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about there.
Now, my accent is pretty good.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait for you all to hear this later, and myself.
I never listened to this stupid show. This show is so stupid.
I already listened to it when it's happening. What were you going to ask?
So these calories are just the bun, or just the patty, or are they with the bun?
It's the whole sandwich.
Okay.
So maybe if you take it, maybe a lot of the issue is just eating a burger without the meat. Maybe there's just maybe if you take the meat out, it's still just as unhealthy. I have no idea.
Huh.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Yeah. So you should go. Burger King should start a keto menu. That's just the patties and then cheese on top of it. And then with some lettuce.
That's the way to go. Keto.
That would be disgusting. Have you ever had a Burger King patty? It's so gross.
Yeah, you probably don't want to know what it looks like.
It's just like a greasy thing. You'll just throw lettuce on it and it'll immediately just be like sogging wet.
Do you want a greasy salad?
Yes.
Doesn't need any dressing.
Yeah, just rub some meat on it.
Yeah. I love that lettuce that just kind of sticks to the wrapper or the bowl or whatever the container is.
Yeah.
Wet, damp. I like to peel them off with my finger, hold them above my head, and eat them.
Anyway, we were going to say something. I feel like I interrupted you. So.
So you got something?
We got to wait.
I was going to say, don't you guys think it's so interesting that 30 years ago that they were thinking that a fat-free diet was the way to go, and now they're realizing that fats and proteins are good for you, but sugars are bad for you?
Sugars, well, I think it depends on the person, because there's a lot of healthy vegans out there. Elliot, weren't you telling me that they did some study about diets where they find out like a certain percentage of people respond well to keto, a certain percentage respond well to vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like a very small sliver of people actually respond well to carbs for some reason. To bread and stuff. And actually, I know one of those dudes at work because he's rail thin, and he eats pizza every single day and pasta.
Wow.
Every single day. And I'm like, how are you
sure he doesn't have a tapeworm?
No. I mean, he's like 6'4", and then he's just rail thin. And and that's all he eats is just pizza and pasta. I mean, maybe he'll just drop dead of a heart attack one day while I'm just like talking to him.
Well,
because I mean, I guess like thinness isn't necessarily the same thing as actually being healthy either.
No,
because Americans have that problem too, or I guess most people have that problem. It's just like, oh, if you're a little overweight, then they're like, oh, you must be really unhealthy. But then certain people like gain weight differently. Some people gain it in their thighs, some people gain it in their love handles, and some people just gain it right in their blood. Just get really fat blood.
Fat blood. Zoe's pointing at herself.
You get really fat blood?
I don't know. Probably.
I can feel it pumping through my veins.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
sometimes I gotta warm. Sometimes I gotta warm it up to make sure it gets all the parts of my body.
I think the lesson here was that we just need to make sure that we question fast food chains and their claims of being healthy. KFC's coming down the line. I guess Carl's Jr.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you're East Coast, if you're listening on the East Coast, that's Hardee's.
Oh, yeah.
Carl's Jr., they have a vegan burger that they're doing as well.
She just shook her head at that one. That just blew my mind.
I don't eat fast food. I just can't do it.
It makes me feel physically ill.
It makes me physically ill, too. I literally will get very, very ill if I eat any fast food, period. I can't do it.
I eat lots of
want
bar
to
food
do
though,
it.
and I feel like there's no actual difference. I think it's just the amount of like beer that I have with the food, and then it just like
yeah.
kind of mitigates the whole
Probably.
disaster going on in my stomach.
Because I work at a restaurant, and actually a lot more stuff is frozen than you would think, which is all that fast food restaurants are, is just frozen and reheated. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something, maybe it's the stigma. Maybe it's totally in my brain that the last time I had fast food, I went to Jack in the Box in Mountain Home on my way home from a job day. I was at work all day. It was like 11 p.m. I had nothing to eat. And I ate Jack in the Box, and I got violently ill afterwards. And that was like 4 years ago.
Dang.
Cannot do it.
However,
pass.
if any of you fast food chains are willing to sponsor us,
I'll
Yes,
start eating
we
it.
are open.
We will
I'll
put it.
vomit
changing our
on
opinion.
camera.
Yeah, we will put the Burger King vegan whatever the hell right here, and we will just all three of us just be eating one and talking about how delicious it is.
Yeah, and how healthy we feel
Yeah, exactly.
as we consume 600 and some calories of healthy vegan.
whatever the hell it is.
Options.
Yeah, heck it is. I just broke our no swearing pact, but yeah,
That's okay.
I said hell.
HE double hockey sticks.
I didn't know we had a no swearing pact.
Yeah, we're not gonna swear anymore.
Yeah, we're taking it easy. We want this to be
is
PG-13.
news
No,
to
this
me.
is PG. I want it to be G-rated.
G-rated.
Yeah.
Well, golly gee, I'm glad I don't swear anyways ever.
As long as it can still
Pooh.
be over people's heads, kind of like Pee Wee Herman's show.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll lob some adult jokes to
Yeah, for
everybody.
sure. Nah, maybe just
From time
PG.
to-
Maybe PG-13. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway,
Well,
are you
thank
guys ready
you.
for? Are
Thank
you guys ready
for the
for?
good news, bad news, Charles.
You're welcome. Should we end with a joke from a hat?
I think we should. Let me
Yes.
find the.
Do we have a hat?
I gotta hit the.
Yes.
I gotta hit the button here for the song. Here it comes.
Take a joke from a hat. When you read it, I'll bet that you make someone laugh. It's a joke from a hat.
All right, I want Zoe to read from it today.
What?
Yeah.
Today's joke comes from a dinosaur hat. If you're listening, I'm holding a dinosaur hat. It has a picture of a dinosaur. It looks
What
like a
does the back
velociraptor.
say? It says
They're not-
walking with dinosaurs, the live experience.
They're
Yeah.
not advertising with us.
Well, but where did you get this?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Oh.
we need to not talk about the
Sorry.
hat though.
Anyways.
Or actually, we should send a bill to them.
It's
it has
made,
a little raptor on the back. It's really cute.
and
okay.
it's made in China, so
Oh, well.
it's
I'll read the
against our
joke
trade
now.
policy
Okay.
for me to hold this. So we should hurry up.
Is it? Oh, dear.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Put me back. I'm a joke, not a rabbit. Oops.
Alrighty. On that note, thank you all for tuning in today to Treasure Valley Podcast. This was brought to you by LowerGentry Studios. Here at LowerGentry Studios, we create thought-provoking content with integrity, and we enjoy every aspect because we are hedonists. You can go to www.lowergentrystudios.com to catch all of our podcasts, our 2 feature films, and our web series entitled Canyon County. Have a good day.
Awesome.
Woo.